What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another market analysis. Stocks and futures. Today is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. We're gonna do our analysis for Thursday, February 19th, 2026. Okay. First thing first, we was in the stream earlier today. Y'all seen we had a okay day. I mean, we made money. I'm always say that's a good thing. We made money. But trading wise, it was okay. We did kind of take too many trades than we should have. Um, Mostly because we was in consolidation market. Market was really not holding trends long at all. So that's why we were firing a little bit more from the hip. Um, but hey, we gonna get to where we get that composure and know how to, even during consolidated markets, know how to wait on that perfect inch. But still end up going green today, so that's a good thing. Always good. Of course, we wish we made a little bit more today to get closer to passing that top step account. But hey, when it get here, it get here. We can't force it. We can't force. Hey, pass in 2 days. If we passing in a week, a month, as long as we pass it, that's all that matters. Okay. Um, but yeah, jumping into the economic calendar for tomorrow. So far for this calendar for tomorrow, we have um 7:30 Fed manufacturing index. 7:30 also we got initial jobless claim. And then at 11 we have crude oil. Honestly, news wise, not nothing. I mean, initial jobless claims definitely, and then the index, but it's at 7:30. So other than right when 8:30 come and we see how the market reacts to it, we should be pretty much smooth sailing after that because we don't have nothing after 11. Okay, don't have nothing. Oh, excuse me. After 11. Now the FOMC meeting minutes was supposed to come out today, and I did not see it come out. So I'm not sure if they're gonna push it to today. I mean to tomorrow for Thursday. Um, I did not see the reacts to it, so not sure. We might see that tomorrow or on Friday, or maybe it'll come back next week. But I did not see that come out, so be on the lookout for that. Earnings wise, today we had eBay, DoorDash, Carvana. Um, Honestly, the DoorDash one, it kind of shocked me. DoorDash actually earnings came out bad, but it ended up going up high. Carvana earnings came out good and ended up dropping. I don't think I checked out eBay. So, but we might can get some trades off of these earnings though tomorrow. Honestly, the DoorDash one, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like when DoorDash opened up today and I seen it shooting up, I was slick thinking to take buys. I was like, it might finna go take that lower high out. I was thinking about getting buys, but I just didn't do it. I was like, I'm not finna fight against the trend or nothing like that. So, um, Carvana did exactly what we expected though. Tomorrow though, for Thursday, the 19th, we got Walmart. We said that's the big one we want to look out for, and then Klarna. Definitely want to check that out. Okay. Going to the charts. Oh, my bad. I ain't got the charts up. Y'all just looking at me. My bad, my bad, my bad. Thought I had a chart open. We're gonna check it out on Top Step because I'm really trying to get this Top Step one passed. At least if we can pass it this week. So next week can be all straight earnings. And we can see about them 3-day payout possible. That 3-day payout option they got with the consistency rules. Um So we're gonna go over these futures. This really our main focus. So we're really just gonna we're gonna still go over spine stuff, but I really want to make sure we chart up this top step one. Okay. So we actually remove all drawings and just do it from scratch. Okay. Jumping on M&Q. Like I said, we ended up catching some trades today. I think we took longs. Give me 1 second though. We're gonna mark out this M&Q chart together. So we got overall uptrend. Target is ultimately this high up here at 26,645.25. Solidified level is over here at 23,513. Unless this one lower. Let's see if this one lower. I can't even see to all this stuff. Yeah, 513. Okay, so we need our trade to happen within this range. Of course, we want to see if this potentially gonna be a new higher low, so we're gonna put a line here, a light pink one. Okay. Let me put another one here. Okay, and another one here. We want to see if these gonna be potential higher lows. All right. Mark out our gaps. Mark out our gaps. There's regular gap there. Fair value gap here. Okay. Another gap here. And you got that gap. Man, there's so many gaps on here. That's the one thing I don't like about M&Q. It'd be so many gaps. It'd be ridiculous. Okay. We got one down here, but we ain't gonna mark that one until we start closing back below it. Well, no, we'll mark it. We'll mark it out. Okay. Make sure there ain't no gap between here, cause it's a big range. I see one up here. See one up here. This is a big one right here, but I ain't gonna mark that one. Okay, I don't think we see any. Oh, we do got one right here. This one new though. This one we just made this one. Okay, think that's it. Right, that's it. As you can see, clear as day. It's what a million different gaps, a million different gaps for M&Q. Like we said, we did end up catching nice. I mean, we made some decent trades today. I told y'all, hey, we end up closing in between the two gaps. I really didn't want to trade inside the middle of two gaps. I said maybe if we can build an uptrend inside here, I can take it to the top of the gap. Or if we build a downtrend below here, we can take it to the bottom of the gap. Well, what ended up happening today, we ended up, where is the market open at? Right here. Wait, right here. Ended up closing inside the gap, and we did build an uptrend inside the gap. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't on the 5 minute when I got in, so I could have seen it a lot cleaner and clearer to take it, to the upside. We were on the 1 minute, so we caught some plays, and then we got caught with some plays. But overall, we ended up making our money. Um, but it definitely did build that uptrend inside of here. I believe we got in. I want to say we got in loans right around here when it broke up back inside the gap. We got in them loans. And this was the ultimate trade that ended up making us most of the money we made today right here. Now, of course, it ended up kicking us back out. We did try to take those shorts, didn't work out, and it ended up coming back up, keeping that uptrend. Like we said, if we were to have stayed on that 5 minute, we would have seen it a lot more clear. Like we made a higher high, made our low, then made another higher high uptrend. Beautiful trade. So I did, but hey, we were down. I'm gonna say this: we were down on the day, right? This is the good thing that we did do. We were down on the day. We were down on the day, trading that 1 minute. And I said, you know what, y'all? Hey, we already almost at my max loss for today. You gotta have a max loss in your head or set on the screen if you can. Have a max loss set. My max loss was $500. We was at 508. My max loss $550, but we was at 508. And I was like, you know what? This our last trade. I'm not gonna. If we lose this one, gotta cut it off. It is what it is. We still be a net $500 up, no, $1,000 up on the account for the week. So I wasn't gonna be too mad, but I would, of course, would have been a little upset, but it's fine. So we said we was gonna take our last trade. We got off that 1 minute. I said, hey, for this last trade, we're gonna go to the 5 minute. We ain't gonna keep getting faked out by this 1 minute. Like we've been doing the whole time. Like we was getting faked out, thinking that uptrend was gonna continue, you know. Because I believe the first trade we got in was like right here. We seen that higher high. We got in them loans. It kicked us out. It was lost. Um, then I think we tried to grab them shorts, lost. Then we caught this one. Um, but like I said, we told ourselves we not gonna sit on this 1 minute and keep getting faked out. So that last trade we end up was about to be the last trade. We said we're gonna go to that 5 minute and we're gonna just use 5 minute structure. We ain't gonna use the 1 minute structure. And that was the good thing that we did. That was a good decision that we made. Was wait on that 5 minute. And I can't remember exactly where. I want to say we ended up getting when it broke here. Somewhere in here. But waited on that 5 minute structure, to completely be formed, and that's what we did. We ended up taking that 5 minute to get us mostly our majority of our earnings for the day. Okay, so that's enough for the recap. That's all we ended up doing today. Then we got off because the market started chopping pretty much. Now, looking for tomorrow. Today we end up closing green. Market still telling us it's looking for some type of high. Of course, we got high, low, lower high, lower low, high, low, higher high, lower low, random high. So we pretty much indecisive right now. For the bears, y'all want to see what? Y'all want to at least see one red daily candle. And after that red daily candle, we need that lows to get taken out at 24,449.25. That'll continue that downtrend. We should see it come down to the 24,240 level. Okay. For the bulls, pretty much, even if it do give a red candle, y'all just don't want it to come take this low. As long as it can make a high, low, higher high, then eventually come up to this high at 25,465.50. Okay, so that is the target for yesterday. We end up closing green, or basically today we end up closing green. We did close above this daily gap at 24,975. We got another gap right here that, like we said, that most recent gap just came at 24,995.50. Want to see how this market react to that. Do we, when we go up here to it, do we reject and start coming back down to retest this gap, or do we start building inside, to go to the top of the gap, or do we push above the gap, retest, and go and make our way up to the next gap at 25,159.50? Okay. But all we know is what market closed green today. Tell us we still look for a high. So honestly, it's hard to really try to be bearish until you get a red daily candle. So what we'll be looking for tomorrow is, me personally, since it already came in touch here, I kind of only want the uptrends, like, above this, like inside this gap or above. Honestly, coming down here, it kind of, to me, will knock off the steam for the uptrend. I mean, for the bulls, if it come back down to this daily gap at 24,975. So I kind of wanted to just stay where it's at all the way to the morning and then start building above here if we want to be bullish. But for long position, I will be looking for, like we said, above this daily gap. Now this one, we gotta be less risk just because we'll be trading inside a gap. So instead of doing 5 MNQs, we might have to do 2 or 3 right here for them loans. Now, if we can get above this gap, do break and retest, and build that uptrend. And then I'll, of course, take out these highs here. Eventually try to go on up there. Okay. For the bears, honestly, just when it comes to after this gap, make it a downtrend. See if we can come on back down to this 20. Well, really, we got an hourly gap here. This might be where we do aim for the dang hourly gap. So maybe we tap this daily gap here at 24,995, then come back down to this hourly gap, 24,937. Okay. Let's put a short tool here. Really don't. Once we get above here, I don't really know if I want shorts. If we start building above here, we go above here. I mean, we had to close back inside here and make a downtrend for me to take it back to the bottom. Because if we above here and we making downtrend, I'm not gonna like the shorts. Honestly, because I just think it's just a slight pullback. Okay. So those will be the main two. Hopefully we don't get crazy movement overnight. Oh, I need to move it over. Right here. That's now 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Alright. So that's what we will be looking for MNQ. Now let's do the same thing on the NQ chart, because as y'all been seeing, we've been trading some NQ contracts. So let's go ahead and chart it up. So NQ chart can look the exact same. And then we're gonna go on over to go over to MIM. Alright. Let's go to the daily. Let's chart it up real quick. Get this together. Of course, we said that target is the high. 26,646.25. Last solidified level right here at 23,514. I know it was 513 on the M&Q. That's what I don't get. Why do M&Q and NQ? Why do the tickers, why they don't be the exact same if they the exact same thing, one just the micros? Like, that's a whole point different from 14 to 13. I feel like they should be exactly the same. They literally the exact same thing. They literally open at the exact same time, everything. So I don't get why it be off from each other. It don't be making sense to me sometimes. If somebody know why, please comment it down below and let me know though. Cause I understand for QQQ and SPY them to be a little bit not lined up perfectly with uh the NQ and ES charts because they actually close at certain times. But MNQ and NQ and MES and ES, they literally go open and close the exact same time. They're the exact same things. I don't get why they don't line up. Like why the numbers not the exact same. Okay. Just marking up all these, like we said, y'all know M and Q be having, NQ be having so many dang gaps. It don't make no sense. Okay. I mark this out. No, you just gonna mark those out for now. And mark out these higher lows. I forgot. A pink line, higher low, potentially, higher low, potentially, higher low, potentially. There's a regular gap right here. Wonder if that was on the M and Q one. Cause I don't know if I seen that regular gap. Unless I just overlooked it. Man, there's gaps on top of gaps. Gaps on top of gaps. I'm gonna delete this one. Cause I don't really want them two on top of each other like that. Got this one here. Then I'm gonna delete this one. Mark this one out. Alright, I think I'm gonna just keep it like this. Alright. And then let's go down to the hourly and put the long and short position tools. Then call it. I said long. Right here. And then short. Alright. Now let's go check out MIM, and then we're gonna check out gold. MIM. Let's go to the daily. Delete that. Alright, MIM ended up closing green. It's clearly full uptrend. Biggest thing for MIM, do we come on back up, make this higher high? Really need to see it close above this high right here at 49,819. We can close above there. We at least can try to clear this gap, but we want to see it come up to that 50,000 level. 50,609 target. Okay. So basically, we want to see it build base inside this daily gap and eventually get to the top if we can. Got another daily gap right here too. So they like overlapping each other. So we closing one daily gap, fail to closing the other. Maybe it build uptrend right here, take it to this gap at 49,819. See if we can stay above to keep pushing higher. So that's probably literally all we look for is shorts. Honestly, I don't really like shorts until we get a red daily candle first. So I'm gonna be honest, I can't put no shorts on for y'all. I mean, we could say it below here, below this daily gap, 49,691, but that's not what I'm first looking for. I'd rather for it to happen after a red daily candle. Okay. I'm more looking to these longs for MYM. Oh, I got it at the wrong time. I gotta bring them over right here. All right, so that'll be what I look for. Like I said, it'll be first target, second target, third. Okay, so go check out gold, and then we should be able to be done with these futures. Gold. Let's go to that daily. Gold really, like I said, I don't really like gold. We gotta push up for me for gold. So let's mark out overall target is uptrend. So target to be 5626.7. Okay, then solidify low. Last one we had is at 4321. Mark out the gaps. I can't even tell. Is that one? I think it is. No, it ain't. I don't think. It's closed at 520. 5,020. This low was 5,020.4. Yeah, that's not one. So delete. It was super close. 0.4 away. Think that's it. Hopefully I ain't overlooking. I think that's it. Alright. Feel like it was one that was up here, but maybe it was on my trading view one. But for gold, we got high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. Then we made lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. So we in the downtrend right now on this most recent spot. Could just be a pullback though. Cause look at this right here. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? 1, 2, 3. We got high, low, higher high. This could just be a pullback to eventually bring us up here. It could be. We ain't gonna say it is though, cause it could very well just say, you know what, forget this uptrend we was making. Let's go ahead and come down. So we trying to see what it's gonna do. I think if we end up making a higher high eventually, like up here before making this low, breaking this low down here, I think that will lead us to um this ultimate high right here, you know, at 51.44. And then if we can close past there, keep going. So I think if we see a break of this high right here at 50.79, we should be aiming for 51.44. Then see how it reacts right there. But me personally, gold, it just, I don't know. I feel like you just gotta wait on it. But the key levels I'm looking at 46.70, and of course the high 51.44, and then of course the previous high. If we end up, like I said, if we end up breaking a higher high, that should start leading us to that ultimate high. So 50.79 is my other level. So my main levels I'm looking at is 46.70, 50.79, and 51.44. So what I'll be looking for is longs once we break 50.79 up to that 51.44. Okay, something like that. And then if we break 51.44, then of course my main target, we break that and start making an uptrend. Main target is that all-time highs again. Oh, I'm tripping. It's a big gap right here. I don't know why it's like a piece of a candle though. Hold up. Maybe, I hope my charts ain't glitching. But that's a big gap right there from this green candle and that little line we had. Then the only way I'm really looking for shorts, at least we got at least come below 47.35. But I really want below 46.70, and then I'll be looking for shorts then. Okay. All this in the middle is just scalp territory to me because there's no direction. All right. So I think that's it. Let's see about, do I want to check out some stocks? Cause I really, like I said, I really focus on them dang futures right now. SPY end up closing green. We just look glance on them. It closed green, stayed inside a daily gap. It failed to close outside of it, and it failed to close above this inside this daily gap. Honestly, you might see a slight pullback, then try to come retest the highs again at 688. That's what I possibly can see. Now if we get back below 683.69, start building downtrend, then that's when I think them shorts coming down to 680. But I'm thinking right now, based on how it's looking, just a slight pullback, then push right back up. QQQ probably look the same. Somewhat the same. I think same thing. I think slight pullback, then try to come retest, close, go back to that 610 level. If we end up coming below 602 and building downtrend, then I like the shorts down to 596. Okay. Let's go check out Walmart because they earnings coming in the morning. Walmart end up coming down. Oh man. High, low. Well, high. We got high, low, higher, high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So it's indecisive. We make a high and lower lows. It failed to close below. That's a good thing. So Ernest Mike can shoot back up and make that higher high again. Um, we had to just see because it did fail to close below the low. So that signs of what? Some type of pullback. It don't mean that it gotta go all the way back up. It could just do a slight pullback and come right back down though, and shoot all the way back down. But I'm hoping that it don't, cause of course I got some of the Walmart stock, long term, not short term. But it definitely did come back down. Hopefully we can gap up. I'm hoping we can gap up. If we gap up, if in the morning, if Walmart is above, well, dang, the earnings come out in the morning. Never mind. I was gonna say if it's above 127, we should be pushing up. We might retest and then shoot straight up. But the earnings come out in the morning, so it really don't even matter. We gonna see in the morning what it does. Okay. So really can't really do nothing with Walmart. Just watch and see what it's gonna do. Let's go check out that DoorDash and Carvana though. I told y'all. And then we're gonna call it. Oh, we can check out eBay too. Let's see eBay. eBay, what they earnings end up doing. I don't even see where they at. eBay, where y'all earnings? Let me go to the hourly. I end up pushing up $87. The high, low. Oh man, it did give us a hint. Oh, that was my dang. I ain't check it out. It gave us a hint that it was gonna try to do something. Cause we was in a downtrend, right? Lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. We end up what? Making a higher high today. And that sign of that higher high, that's at least a sign of a break of an uptrend, downtrend. So it's a chance, hey, we might be trying to come fill this gap right here. That 86. That was like a little hint. That was a little hint. And you could have got in because it came and broke that high at 11 a.m. So that was your sign right there. 11 a.m. Okay. There's a chance that we might be trying to push up, you know. Dang, I'm a little sorry, man. That was a little hint right there. They made a higher high, literally broke the downtrend. It did make an uptrend though. So yeah, you'll be gambling. But it's a smart gamble. You know, it broke a downtrend. But it is what it is. Earnings gonna come out in the morning. We're gonna go up. Maybe we can get in when they finally give us a red daily candle, and then the next green, to make that higher high. We can get it back in the long and see if we can eventually get up to 95, possibly $100 on eBay. DoorDash. DoorDash, I don't think gave no hint. Not really. Yeah, it didn't really give a hint. Um, it was in a downtrend, clear as day. Today it pushed up pretty hard, and I did think about grabbing loans when I seen it at 167. But I was like, man, you literally taking a gamble because it's in a downtrend. I mean, it could push up now and then just shoot all the way back down. But I was thinking about. I was like, man, no earnings might push through 190, and it did push up there, but it didn't give us no sign, so you can't really be mad at this one. We didn't really get no sign, and the earnings was red, so we didn't have no sign. You know, it just shot up. Actually, you know what? Wow, that's crazy. It went to targets first, and then went up. So it did its job. It kept the downtrend technically. Just on the daily, it ain't showing it. But on the daily, technically, it ended up coming down here, taking these lows, and then shooting back up. So it did its job. Crazy. So what I'm thinking, one or two things can happen. Either we open up back below 190. If we open up back below 190 in the morning, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna go up slightly. If we stay below 190, and we make a downtrend, Take them shorts all the way back down to 158. I'm telling y'all. Or my bad. This ain't financial advice. This is my own personal thing. So to do what you want. But I'm be looking to turn the shorts back down to 158. If we come below here, so we do something like this. Do something like this. Go up, come down, then start building that downtrend. Boom, take them short. Now, if we stay above this, open up above 190. Maybe look for slight pullback. I really ain't liking them longs want to do that though, but yeah, I think I probably don't really want it if it. Unless it just shoot straight up, like open up in the morning, just go straight up. Don't even do no break and retest. I don't know. We just have to see. We'll see. But it ain't really give us no sign. It just went straight up. Carvana, it followed its rules. It's in a downtrend. Not supposed to go above 419. Should be trying to come down to 328, 305, and 285. If we go down to the 1 hour, the earnings came out. Came and broke all three levels. Okay. Came and broke all three levels. Did its job. Now that daily do need to open up. We will want to see the daily be a red candle. But if it don't be a red candle and it push back up, it is what it is. Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. I ain't gonna make it no much longer. I already made it longer than it need to be. So y'all have a good day. Tune in the morning around 8:30. And yeah, your boy keeps